Lies and falsification.
So I say you're a bully, and then you immediately go and grab baby, and then tell me that it's lies and falsifications. That feels threatening.
I feel like it's not a podcast if I don't have baby.
But we've had podcast episodes where baby has not been a guest host. And immediately after saying that I think you're a bully, you automatically reach for baby. I'm just saying.
At least I'm not practicing my strikes like I normally do.
Oh my gosh.
Paint just fell on my computer.
Good for you. Good for you.
You're welcome. Anyway.
Jesus.
What? Hi, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Black Girl Charmed, a charm rewatch podcast with two black girls. I rested my voice so I could do this podcast for y'all. Co-host Ray, joined by my co-host.
I think I'm going to be heavenly because I heard she's spilling the tea on this season and girls, we want to fight her. And she said, your teeth are all effed up. Come see me. So I'm going to be heavenly. Play with me if you want to.
You said heavenly, and my mind just flashed back to Daddy in college. Oh, wait, my bad. Dr. Damon in college.
I ain't saying nothing about Dr. Damon. She not going to fight me. Laura not going to beat my ass over her daddy. I'm okay.
All I'm going to say is heavenly. Girl, your vision. And I know when he really mad at her, it's that same low voice. You know what, Heavenly? I'm about to get real disrespectful about your relationship. Because I was about to say something that
this is only one black girl of the Black Girl Charm getting disrespectful. I just want to put that out there.
When I say disrespectful, I mean I was about to get real raunchy about their sex life. And, she's a Christian. She's a Christian lady. In between, thinking about Dr. Damon, what else have you been doing?
So I've actually been doing a lot of stuff this week. I think I said this last week. I had a couple of arcs that I had to finish, so I did finish one, and it was really good. It was a Why Choose slow burn Latina lead.
Ooh, okay, Gina Rodriguez.
Yeah, I guess. And it's called the series is called Dead Girls Club. It's on Kindle Unlimited. The second book comes out on the 10th of October. God, we're in October. It comes out on October 10th. I will put my review up on Black Girl Charmed and Cozy. But it was hot. I mean, like even the slow burn, I was like, oh my God. It was hot. It was hot. It was spicy. And it had murder in it too, which murder and smut, you've taken my heart.
You got me.
I was, as of when I wrote this, I was setting up a Scooby-Doo parody one-shot for my D&D group. However, it's probably going to be a little bit longer than I expected, and so we're probably going to do something else. But that's what I was actually playing with all week, trying to get that set up. The projector has come in, so we will be using that on Wednesday. And I am officially obsessed with Queen of Afternoon Tea on TikTok.
Welcome!
I've always been a bougie tea drinker. If you've known me, I do like my loose leaf tea. I have multiple teapots of loose leaf tea, but her bouginess is second to none, and I could just listen to her tell me why this place is bad.
There's a tea shop in Crown Heights where they give you lessons and everything on how to properly enjoy the tea. And it's like a husband and wife. Aww. They're probably 80 years old each.
Oh.
And they'll just sit there and tell you. And he's like, when you're drinking tea, you're supposed to slurp because that's how you get the real flavor of the
Oh,
tea, and he shows you how to slurp your tea to like open up the palette. It's so amazing. Ah, they also have a flower shop, but I spent like $90 on flowers. They didn't even
oh,
charge me for tea. They just like you spent so much money on flowers. Here you go. It's
oh
awesome.
my goodness, I love that. But
Yeah.
she just drags these places for Phil. So it's a whole like, and I think you've done it with your mom, the whole tea setting, and you have like your
Mhm.
savories and your scones and your desserts, and she'd be like, "This, there's no clotted cream on the table. How am I? How am I supposed to? You want me to have butter? Oh, oh, okay. And macarons? You want me to eat a macaron as my dessert? What is this? This isn't real high tea." She just be dragging them, and I love it. I want to now do an afternoon tea. So we have one here where I live, and I've never been, and it's not super expensive. So I figured you know, I'd take a walk inside. You got to make reservations,
Yep.
and then I can
I've
drag them
gone
as well.
I've gone to multiple tea houses, I guess. That's what they're called, I guess. I don't know. The one I went to in Georgia, that it was they're all reasonably priced, like no more than $20 to $30 depending on the
Oh no,
experience.
these she be going to be like $85 for two people, and she the service is horrible. You want me to order from a QR code when I'm the only one in here? Ma'am,
And
ma'am, yes, yes. I love every moment of it. Every moment of it.
their China probably doesn't even match. Ugh.
She does mention the china a couple of times. She's mentioned the linen. So I've gone down that that hole. I do have new glasses. They are from Zenny. I've moved away from they're from Zenny Optical. These are the infrared. I don't they're supposed to be darkening outside, and I guess they are. 'Cause I don't necessarily see a difference from inside or outside, but they're also
Mhm.
infrared and the color is pink. So they have that little pink sheen to them. So
Yep, I see. I see. Oh, this is a Zenny household.
it's a Zenny household. My husband was like, another pair of cat eye. And I had to explain to him, sir, we can do geometrical in this house or we can do cat eye. I've tried the circle, I've tried round, and I look like Harry Potter. And I've tried like just a basic square, but it doesn't go with my face shape. What goes with my face shape is a geometric, or so he was like, I guess that makes sense. I'm like, you just don't, you just he has like a -1. He wears them when he gets migraines. He has really nice rectangle ones and he moves on his life. But for women, it's different, especially when it's something I'm wearing all day.
Yeah,
So shout out to Zenny Optical.
I do want to get the 25% migraine tint glasses just for
Okay.
nighttime because sometimes these are just too dark for
Mm-hmm.
nighttime. And it's like, no, I need something in between. So those will be, I don't know. I love this shape because no matter if I gain weight or lose weight, it always helps. Yeah. Is that it that you've been doing?
I think so. I'm trying to catch up on. I'm a couple episodes behind on Reasonable Doubt, and Mauritius Chestnut character, he's mad smarmy, but I know she got something for him. As a black woman who's worked with all these men that she's working with in this law firm, I'm 100% sure she got something for Maurice Chestnut's ass.
Oh, yeah. Um, the smarmy does not bother me. It if anything, it makes it hotter. I love a well dressed, disrespectful man, but not in the traditional sense of disrespectful, like the nerd way. It just makes me so
He's
happy.
just his. I just want him to like, because he was also a dick on The Resident too, and so I was hoping we'd have moved away from that. But I guess he's kind of stereotyped into that type of character. So
Yes, he knows he looks good. He is
he's
he's the
fine.
man who knows he looks good, knows how to dress for his body, and is always the best at what he does. Because in the Best Man series, he was
Mm-hmm.
like the best quarterback
Right,
ever.
right. Do you think her friend did it?
No, I think she's covering. I think it's one of the kids. If I'm being honest, I think it's one of the daughters.
I don't think it's a boyfriend. He's too emotional. I don't see him doing that.
Yeah, I think it's one of the daughters.
You think it's his mama?
No, definitely not his mama. But I think it's the oldest daughter.
Okay. Okay.
Ah, yeah, we're not gonna talk about hit the floor because hit the floor is hitting the floor and it's making me mad. It made me mad because the minute you start bigging up a man is when he gonna make you look stupid.
Well, yeah, you should know that.
Side note: Kids Bop did uh,
Oh,
Kids
please,
Bop.
please, please.
Yes, don't embarrass me or my mother.
Damn right. Damn
I like
right.
that so. It's so much better than "Don't Embarrass Me, Motherfucker." It's the one time that the Kids Bop remix is better than the
I
original.
actually like both, and I also like Mother Trucker as well. I just like please, please, please. So,
Hmm.
how are
Oh
you
man,
doing? How are you this week?
this week has been jam packed too. So I read The Exception to the Rule, The Improbable Meet Cute by Christina Loren. 100 pages. I know what you're gonna say when I explain it. You just gotta push past that. The story starts when they're 14 and 16, and I know how you feel about that. But it's all email conversations, not nothing about kissing or not, it's
Okay,
literally
okay, okay,
no, none of that at
okay.
all. So, but it starts at that age. It's so cute. It's 100 pages, so you can do that in 2 hours. Um, but it's part of the largest series. I think it is part of the like improbable meet cute series.
Okay.
Um, I have been playing the rewatchables. That is a podcast. It ties into the Den of Thieves thing. So I also watched Den of Thieves this week, which is one of my like guilty pleasures. Super long movie. Gerard Butler is a crooked, cheating, alcoholic cop. Say less.
Have I not? Why don't I know
50
about
Cent is
this?
also in it, so maybe that's
Oh,
why. See?
should have led with
Yeah.
that. Should have. You should have led with that.
But 50 Cent isn't bad in the movie. That's like
I think I went through my 50 phase, and that man is fine. I just don't like him as a person.
fair. But his acting in
Mm.
this movie, not bad. Honestly, better than anything he's done on Power. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, it's on
but
Hulu.
Den of Thieves is such like a good heist like cop movie, and nobody really talks about it. So I wanted to find a podcast who talked about it, and
Okay.
the rewatchables actually talked about it. It's a hybrid sports movie podcast.
Oh, so that's perfect
Um,
for you.
yeah, um, they use sports terms to like rate the film. For
Hmm.
example, I listened to their John Wick episode, and Keanu Reeves had like a 108 fever while he was shooting some scene, and they were like, "This is his Jordan flu game." Like, all right, okay, I get it. I see what y'all did there because John Wick is a rewatchable movie, and he shot this with a 108 fever. But y'all are nerds. Flu game was lazy anyway. I've been listening to dark classical for cozy smut reading playlist on Spotify by Madam Sarah, and Madam has an E, and Sarah is UHH.
But we'll put it
H
on
three. Yeah, yeah.
the Instagram.
And also, I was listening to Walking Aimlessly in the Art Museum, another Spotify playlist, but this one
Ooh.
is Laura's playlist. And I was listening to that while I was at Photographica at the Vivian Mayer Unseen Work exhibit. It's by the time you guys are listening to this in New York, that exhibit has already closed. I'm so sorry, but it's such a September series because a lot of the
Mm-hmm.
shots were taken in September 1950 something. Look at Central Park in 1959, Lena Horne in like 1950 something. It's like, oh my god. people actually used to go outside with that shit on, not just their panties. And am I saying that we need to go back to the petticoat junction? Absolutely not. Do I need to see your labia while I'm at Fogo de Chao? Absolutely not.
I'm
Okay.
guessing this is from experience, seeing that you did celebrate your birthday at this
I did
restaurant.
not see anybody's labia at
Oh, okay.
Fogo.
Okay. Okay.
But I, if I was to see anybody, actually, I went hella early before all like the birthday party showed up.
That's how you do it. I'm getting old. I like me a nice 8 o'clock dinner. Let's catch a movie. Let's wham, 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 and then go sleep.
My
I got.
mom had my mom
Oh,
had a
your
heart out,
not
so
out from your mother.
my mom had a heart out. I need to be at church no later than 8. So
Oh,
let's. How? I was like, all right, okay, all right.
she said, as long as I got King Jesus. Mm.
Right. Watch Mr. Throwback on Peacock. It's 6 episodes. It's fun. It's funny, and surprisingly like emotional. Steph Curry, Adam Pally from Happy Endings, and here you go. You know, Tammy from Temecula. If you know that skit from SNL with Pedro Pascal when she's like cutting the steak that she got well done,
Okay.
and the whole table starts shaking. Yes, her.
Okay.
Um, Jose accidentally made me watch also on Peacock Fight Night: The $1 Million Heist. It reminds me of Smoking Aces, but make it a heist. I don't
Kevin
like your
Hart's in
face.
it.
Okay, I know. Taraji is also in it. Sam Jackson's in it. Hallie is the one who had the baby. So Chloe Bailey is also in it.
I like Chloe.
Um, Don Cheadle's in it too. You know, it's a good movie. It honestly, it's a series. It, like I said, it's Smoking Aces, where it Smoking Aces is that movie where Victoria Piven, Ryan Reynolds, Ray Liotta, Andy Garcia, Alicia Keys, Taraji, Common, Ben Affleck is in it too. Anyway, the reason why I say it's like Smoking Aces for my co-host and for those who haven't seen Smoking Aces is a movie that's all shot within the same 24 to 36 hours.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
it's from different points of view. So everybody's trying to kill one person, Jeremy Piven. And it's from everybody's point of view who's trying to kill Jeremy Piven plus his point of view. And
Okay.
Fight Night
Okay.
is also like that, where it's Muhammad Ali, everybody's going for like the Fight Night party, and it's from different points of view. What Kevin Hart's part of it, Don Cheadle's part of it, and then the Chloe Bailey part of it. So same event, different points of view. If you can stomach Kevin Hart, I would suggest you watch it because it's not bad. Very enjoyable. Uh, also, I watched Inside Out 2, which was very eye opening after reading Come As You Are. Um, Anxiety, you raggedy wench. I will never see it for you. I was getting mad at the anxiety in the movie and then my own anxiety because I'm like, oh, bitch. Now
Oh
I have a
no.
face. Now I have a
Right.
face of my own.
Right.
I can curse you out. Um, but yeah, that is it for me. I drank all my tea. Well,
Ooh.
guys, my voice is going to go in and out for this episode, so you're welcome. We are on season 3, episode 8, Black as Coal. Wow. That play on words could have been racist. It could have been.
Well, the other Balthazar was definitely a black dude.
The original air date is November 15th, 2001. The writer this week is Abby Campbell, Brad Kern, and Nell Scoville. You guys should know who Brad is. Nell's been around since Blinded by the White Lighter. and this is Abby's first and last writing appearance. She's mostly known as the assistant to the season 4 writers. The director this week is Les Landau. This is his first and last directorial appearance for Charm. He's also worked on 90210 and Sliders. It is a packed house this week for guest stars. We have Daryl and Balthazar, Vincent Angel as Human Sykes, 27 acting credits, including Boston Legal and Nip Tuck. So him and Julian, they work together again. Heather Dawn as Emma, 12 acting credits, including The West Wing. Bonnie Root as Susan Coleman, 56 acting credits, including As the World Turns and Bones. And Aaron Brumfield as Demon Sykes, 37 acting credits, including Girlfriends and The Parkers. Unfortunately, this is Michael Bailey Smith's last appearance as Balthazar. Cole will become Balthazar again in an alternate reality that's in Centennial Charm, but his demonic form will never be seen on screen. Dun, dun, dun. Cole is wearing the same clothes that Julian wore for his Charm promotional shoot. So, yeah, he got that R&B black t-shirt, big shirt. Yeah. And while looking for a demon in the Book of Shadows, Paige finds the page about Balthazar. What is missing from that page is all the stupid ass notes that Phoebe wrote in season 3, episode 21. The music was
Piper ripped that shit out.
God, oh, that hurt. The music we heard in this episode is Like Lovers Do and I'm No Angel by Heather Nova on the DVD. In streaming, we got Matter of Time by Shannon Hurley and Start Again by Astoria. Lord, I'm going to have to take the biggest sip after this. The IMDb synopsis is Cole's past comes back to haunt him when a widow tracks him down seeking vengeance for her husband's death. Meanwhile, Piper and Leo test their readiness to become parents. That bitch was not married. She was no widow. The DVD synopsis is Phoebe encounters Cole's demonic past when the sisters help a widow seek vengeance on a demon that killed her fiancé. Words mean things.
Interesting.
And I honestly have a 2.5 paragraph synopsis for the Black Girl Charm synopsis, but I'm going to give you guys the gist simply because my throat needs a break. So,
do you want to send it to me real quick?
No, sorry, I can just gist it. Or do you want to do it?
I can read it. Send it to me.
Fine. Where are you? There you are.
Here I am. Okay, here we go. Tonight's Black Girl Charm synopsis will be read by Nelle. Paige and Piper are scrying for a demon that's killing witches, while Cole and Phoebe are tracking it at its last known location. While trying to identify the demon, Paige misidentifies Balthazar as the demon that they're after. Piper brushes her off, but Paige can't let it go. The couple gets attacked and Cole blasted with an energy ball. While covered in its guts, Cole proposes. Later on, a demon that looks like the reverse Balthazar kills another witch in an alley. The sisters arrive at the crime scene and Phoebe gets a premonition, finally doing something. Mm-hmm.
That was the summary.
They know where and who the demon will attack next. While trying to vanquish the demon, a woman, Emma, jumps out of the bushes with an athame. While trying to vanquish the demon, a woman, Emma, jumps out of the bushes with an athame, attempting to vanquish the demon. Everyone fails and retreats to their corners. The woman explains she's been trying to avenge her fiancé's death. The demon attempts to kill the woman at the DA's office, but Leo saves her and takes her back to the manor, and the demon follows. The demon is revealed to be Sykes, obsessed with Balthazar. In the ensuing fight, it's revealed that Balthazar killed Emma's fiancé. Sykes sets a trap to eliminate Balthazar, but he loses. Emma throws a potion at Balthazar, and he loses his powers. While all this is going on... Paige tries to convince Piper and Leo to have a baby by bringing home a robotic training baby. Piper is unamused, but Leo is eager to prove that they can be successful, magical parents.
You know, say a lot about the charm continuity. They're really shoving Piper getting pregnant down our throat.
Was she pregnant at this? No, she didn't get pregnant this season, did she?
They find out at the end of the season she gets pregnant.
So maybe she was like, hey guys, about that. I'm
No,
trying.
because Chris is her real pregnancy.
Oh, then I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's literally the show setting us up for her to become a mom.
Yeah. Which
unfortunately, that's what sucks about watching the same show for 20 plus years.
Right.
You know how it ends. But it was last week's episode where Phoebe's harassing her about becoming a mom because they have to start now if they have to have the baby. So there's that one. Then in this episode, Phoebe running her mouth telling Paige, you know Piper trying to have a baby, right? Piper's not trying to have no damn baby.
Piper's trying to have no baby. Not at all. You think she cried about the life that she could have had? Yes. I don't think so. You think so?
The joy that is on her face when that robotic baby dies, and she's like, see? If we had our own baby, that baby would be dead. I gotta put a trigger warning in this episode. But the relief of like, you see, I knew I was right to not want a kid, and this just proves it. If Piper could get a magical annulment, she would take it.
He was trying so hard to be a good dad, though. He was trying.
No, he was trying to be Natalie Nunn. No, not Natalie Nunn. Drea. That's who he was trying to be. Yeah, there's no part of my system, my body, whatever, that doesn't believe that Leo baby trapped her with Wyatt.
So so let's just get this. We'll get this plot out of the way. Did we need a mechanical baby to know that Leo wasn't going to be able to take care of a child? Did we need that?
Not one of them thought to move that baby off the table. Well, blast. Not even Paige. Nobody thought about this baby.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it adds levity to the episode, but
it was cute.
It was cute, but yeah,
this is the episode. Go ahead. What were you saying?
I think they were trying to show that the sisters Phoebe and Piper are the same, but on different wavelengths. Because it is wild to me that Phoebe didn't even consider marriage. Like, never once did she think that marriage would be something that would come up.
Really?
And even if it was to brush it off, you should, instead of saving your innocent, you found your ass in the underworld looking for me. If that don't scream commitment and I want to have your babies, what else does?
Me wanting to have your demon seed don't necessarily mean I want to marry you.
You sound like a man. It's stupid. And I can't think of any other word but stupid. I think it's stupid that she didn't think that this man who has been around for how many hundreds of years wouldn't think that marriage were like first come love, then comes marriage. That's literally, they made that up when he was around.
But he's a demon on the run. I wouldn't think that my demon boyfriend on the run who ain't got no job. I see how my sister and Leo are getting it on, right? I wouldn't assume that my demon boyfriend would propose.
Would I think he was going to propose 3 months after my sister died? No. But I'm not that shocked if this man proposes at any point.
No.
And that's what I'm saying. You never considered marriage at any, like, what were you doing all this for then? What is the point of all of this?
Seriously? This the same girl that was casting spells to get penis? Are you serious?
I understand, and that's what I'm saying. This doesn't make any sense, and that's what's frustrating me for the entire. Like, you did all of this. You went to war with your sisters over this man. You faked this man's death. You did all of this. You abandoned your sisters in the time of their greatest need, and not once did you think, this man might want to put a ring on it because I done everything I could to prove my love and my devotion to him.
Nah, Phoebe's a Scorpio. It makes sense. It makes
Um,
sense.
um, you know what? I'm not gonna put your personal business on Front Street, but what I will say is, like a Scorpio, you like to have a checklist in order to
Right.
get your pride. And I don't know if you don't know, but she was checking off mad checks. She was just, going
Right.
down the list.
We like to have a checklist, but
Mm-hmm.
in none of her, which is wild, right? Because her sister died, but in none of her checklists did I see her wanting to get married. I think at one point Cole and her being with Cole was solely to prove a point. You said, Daddy, you said I can't be with him? Daddy, you said I can't be with this man? Daddy, I'm gonna be with this man. And the sex is good on top of that? Hell yeah. She just happened to fall in love with him. But this was solely don't tell me what I can and cannot do.
I think it started off like that, and then once her and Cole actually got together, and that All Hallows Eve scene was been in the back of her head,
Okay.
like, oh, he's my true love. Even if it was 5 years down the line, you can't be this surprised that marriage is in your future. You've been telling
To a
everybody.
demon?
You've been telling everybody who has 2 ears and gives half of a fuck that he not the demon he once was. He a good man, Savannah. Look at all the good he's done. And you gonna tell me you don't think that marriage is down the line
Because
at
she knew
any
it was
point?
all a lie. She knew it was all a lie. Come on now.
Like, girl, you were pissing me off.
I just see Phoebe as a little sister, right? Where she's always, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want. And so finally the older sister's like, okay, you can have it. And now she got it. And she's like, oh, you actually want me to have this? This? This?
It's just wish we had a scene somewhere in between these 8 episodes of her talking to Piper, because like that's who you would have that conversation with.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't happen after he proposed. It would happen before. What's going, like, y'all gotta do something. What? Because you can't dry your hair because of the shocker demon. Y'all gotta be talking about some shit. Like, what? At no point did you ever really sit here and think, like, holy shit, I've done all of this shit for this man. I believe that this man is the love of my life because I went back in time and an apple gave me the letter C.
I mean,
At no point,
what other letter though? What's that look like in you?
an L, an I, an A, depending on how it curls, or a P.
You were getting an E or a C. That was it.
But you hold it.
What else they gonna talk about? What else they gonna talk about, right? It's gonna be Piper can't stand Paige. Why Paige in this house? We had to deal with Piper's grief for how many episodes? I understand you're saying there should have been an episode written where they start to, cause to me, if I was Piper, there'd have been an episode solely to, where the fuck were you? With me and that girl would get our asses whooped back and forth. Where the fuck were you
Because
at?
all we got was 2 sentences in Hell Hath No Fury. Like, I know you blame me. And Piper wasn't even Piper there.
And I'd have slapped him.
And even though the entire episode, but it needed to be a scene or something.
The triquetra would have broke. That's some shit.
I know you want to climb up on me, but you drew blood yesterday, so we need a break from each other.
Speaking of triquetra, this episode is the reason why I
You
don't
don't like
like
Paige?
Paige. Before it was, I just didn't like her as a Prue replacement. Maybe we could have recasted Prue. I don't know. This episode right here is why I do not like her. Why I
Paige,
dislike her. Mind your
Paige
goddamn business.
cashed in all her Karen coins. She took 3 of Piper's racism doubloons and cashed them all in on this episode. Because, to Piper's credit, you knew he was a demon. You thought that's what he looked like all the time? Granted, you probably didn't expect him to be Balthazar, but you probably should have thought something. Not all demons look human.
First of all, is it me? Because Balthazar is quite attractive. Like, hey, girl, you pulled you a good looking demon. But besides that,
I mean,
right,
of all the other demons, yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, you knew this man was a demon. You knew that he was a badass demon, and that's why everybody was coming after him to try to take his powers. You knew that the source was specifically looking for him because of the betrayal, specifically because he was
You
Balthazar.
used him as bait because he was a former demon.
But you just moved into my house. I have known you no more than 6 months, and now you have something to say?
If Paige said, I thought he was one of the good ones, I'd have known everything I needed to know.
Where are you coming from with all of this? He's killed people. Ma'am, that didn't change from last week or the week before, the week after. What is wrong with you?
Again, you used him as bait.
So she flips to the page that about, and like the horror that is on her face. What is wrong with you? I just,
Granted, the demon she was looking for looks like him, but the reverse zoom or whatever, reverse flash. But she needed. What am I trying to say? It is like finding out your black boyfriend has a criminal record. Like, oh my god, Jamal! That's what she was acting like in this episode. Like, oh my god, Jamal! I can't believe this. Shoplifting at 15. Like, shut up.
Right. It's just, it made absolutely no sense to me. Because it's not like
anybody's hidden
it. Right. And this is where.
Back. Let's take it to Hell Hafner Fury. Again, where you used it to your advantage to get Piper, but you also used it to your advantage to keep the spell on Dami. Oh, not for nothing. You're married to our white lighter, and Phoebe's checking up with a demon. So maybe my friend can stay cute. Why do you care now? Why?
It doesn't make any sense. And that's when I hated her.
Paige was given, who do you know in this building? Who are you here to see?
You don't live here. Show me your lease.
Show me your keys. I can't let you in here.
Before? Get out of here. The only person who should have been upset was Emma.
Huh?
I said the only person who should be upset is Emma. But where you like her misplaced anger, that was when I realized the moment it happened, I just remember 20 some odd years of hate. It enveloped my body and settled like a warm friend.
it's so unearned. And I was watching 3-7 earlier, guys. I know I said I was giving you 7 hours of charm today. I only gave you guys 2 because I was like, I don't feel good. I'd rather reserve my energy. So you guys got 2. Whatever, I owe you. Anyway, in watching 3-7, her and Cole are having side comments and like looking at each other like, these bitches are crazy. Yeah, I know, but I love Phoebe. Like, they're having whole side conversations and being all buddy for you to now be in 3-8, like
4-8. We're in season 4.
Sorry, 4-8. For you to now be like, oh my god, who do you know in this building? What did you think the Source's assassin was assassinating? Like, who you dumb bitch?
This is the moment she said that, it just clicked. This is why I hated this bitch. It
It does feel sisterly because in 4-7, Piper and Phoebe are having that sister, I hate this bitch conversation. And then 4-8, Paige and Piper are like, well, more Paige is like, girl, can you believe this shit? I know. Look, man, he don't bother me, I don't bother him. But the minute I need to, because the minute Paige said, quick, throw the potion, Piper was ready.
I was
As
so
my mom
upset
would
when
say, me
Balthazar
and you no friend.
took out my baby daddy.
I always think about Alyssa's acting in the scene where she's like, no, you got what you wanted. The demon who killed your fiance is gone. No.
You know she had power, she'd have slapped that bitch against the
She, if she has Prue's power, she would have went no and accidentally flung her, thus beginning Emma's journey to becoming a dark witch to get her
That'd have been dope.
revenge.
That would have been dope. I'd have been down for that. But Emma, you didn't.
You didn't realize. Are you colorblind? I know they have the same markings, but
Fully black with red marks. This is how people get locked up. Okay. This is why eyewitness testimony is bullshit. Because fully black with red marks and red with black mark. Come on. I can't even trust you as a valid witness at this point. I if I was Phoebe, I'd have been like, are you sure? Because you don't even, you sure? I'd have gaslit her. The entire rest of the episode, she'd gotten gaslit. If he had admitted to it, I'd have gaslit her. You sure?
he didn't even really admit to it. He was like, "This my acme, but it's been some time since I've seen it. I don't know."
I could have. I killed a lot of people. I'd have been mad. If I was, I might have been mad at that too. Like, damn, bitch, you don't even remember.
Yeah, because it was the worst day of your life. For me, it was Tuesday.
Had a cup of coffee that morning. Like, it was great.
Honestly, to be honest, anything that happened the week before I met Phoebe really don't even matter to me.
Don't even matter.
Because once me and her connected,
that was it.
I ain't care about nobody else.
I wouldn't have copped to it. I'd have just, I don't know. It don't look familiar. What is that? I know.
He knows he did that shit. He knows. Because when she was explaining it in the kitchen and he's hanging out by the sink and he was listening and he was like, that sound like some of my handiwork. I ain't gonna fucking lie. That sound like me. Like, he's listening to her and he's just like, this story, you know? Let me look at the after me again. This the Brotherhood after me, and he rubs off his name like he knew exactly what he was doing. He killed that man. He remembered it. But Your Honor, this is all circumstantial. Give me something stronger, McCoy.
A good defense attorney would have had that shit. It wouldn't even. He wouldn't even been. He wouldn't even made it to trial. What? Off of her testimony alone? Look at the nose.
Your Honor, she doesn't even know the difference between black and red and black.
They were two different heights. Get out of my face. Did you really love your fiance?
Spice been wearing the same outfit since he killed your fiance. Allegedly. You don't remember that that blue muscle tee?
He's the one who did it. You sure? You sure? Come have some tea. I don't like the memory. Come have some tea.
You look disheveled, lady. You got on these cowboy boots, this weird skirt, a baby tee, and a baby blue hoodie that came out of nowhere. You following people in the park throwing the aftermaths at people, girl. I don't trust you.
I don't trust you at all.
Also, if you saw that Paige and Piper were setting up where you were at, why didn't you just go to the left or the right? Why did you Like, no, it's my turn.
Also, why we just let any Tom, Dick, and Harry touch my like our potions? Why we? I know they're supposed to be an innocent, but come on.
She found it on the floor.
But exactly, why are we not?
This is a directorial mishap, or I won't say mishap. We know what the Balthazar potion looks like. So you showing us a red potion, we already know that's something completely different. That wouldn't be what would kill him. So I feel like they should have hidden the potion a little better. Not let us see what she was pulling out of her drawer. Like, she has it in a bag, like in a little pouch or whatever, with her Benoit balls. And Leo ain't gonna look in there. And have that pouch in her bag. And then we see it kind of jutting out of the bag when it's on the floor. And that's when she picks it up. And that gives us a little bit more, what's happening here? Off the rip, I'm like, I know that's not going to kill him, but what is he going to do? I don't know. It kind of it distracts from the episode and the climax, if I'm being honest.
This episode for me sealed the deal, but I could never be 100% good witch because I'd have sliced that bitch. She'd have got her neck slit. My baby Balthazar. She'd have to die. An eye for an eye, as it is written.
She would have said, Piper, Freezer, what if I blow her up? Even better.
Who's complaining? Ain't nobody looking for her. Her fiance already dead. Nah. How they get a lost demon?
Emma is probably in an insane asylum somewhere because what do I do now? I've avenged his death.
I still ain't got no happily ever after. Yo.
Now what?
Yo, she done die. The way I love Balthazar, I think I love Balthazar more than I love Cole. She'd had die. The fact that some of my favorite episodes is the seer and Phoebe giving birth to that evil ass child. Oh, I know. Could not be me.
Paige, you got Swedish in your blood, and I don't really like that about you. Because last week, let's start a donation, like a community fund for our damaged property. Now this week, I want to check for half of this doll that I knew you didn't really need for me to get, but I got it anyways.
And
so you gotta. Paige is like a shawty. She'll let you sip off her drink and then Venmo request for $2.
Paige is the broke friend. Paige is a friend who's always. I'm gonna send it to you. There's a TikTok. Can I get a rock? Nah, nah. I'm good. That's who Paige is. She broke. She signed it. I would not give her not a damn thing. Get out of my face. Especially after you tried to kill. Nah. There's really nothing much I can say about this episode.
With that baby strapped to his back.
It was adorable.
Like, see, I can do it. I did it.
I mean, severe, man. Because I expected him to get like a baby monitor and just watch it from the monitor. So the fact that he even had the child with him was more than I was expecting from Leo.
I know last week we said that there's a Smortion spell in the book. This episode, I'm not so sure. Because the way Piper was like, baby, if I knew there was a Smortion spell in the book, y'all not gonna see me sweat. Y'all just gonna be like, ooh, a baby.
Now, Leo ripped that book out. Leo ripped that page out. The moment they got married, that page was missing. And that moment they got married. I don't put past him at all.
As we learned last week, Piper be keeping spells up here. She got that in the back of her mind.
She do. She was ready. She was just take it. I mean, I thought Leo was cute with the baby. I will say that. It was more than I expected from Leo.
But it was out of left field a little bit, but it worked. Because I don't think Leo has brought up wanting children with his wife. Like everybody else is deciding for Leo that they're having children,
He's just
and
like, I
Leo just
mean,
went.
if it happens, then it
He's
happens.
just like, yeah. He's just like, I'm here for the ride. All
Right.
right.
I mean, but nothing
I don't
more
know.
than I would expect from Lee.
Yeah, I think. I don't have anything else. Paige, like I said,
Fuck
she's
you,
trying,
Paige.
but she's annoying. That's literally
See?
the note I have. She's trying, but it's so much between you bringing this baby home, the side jabs at Cole slash Balthazar. You were a lawyer and a demon. That one was a little funny. I'll give you that one.
That one was fun. I did chuckle.
You got that little one. Don't act up. Piper, super cute in this episode when they're making the Sykes potion and she slowly backs up because she learned from last season. They do a lot of hand holding in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's super cute, very
Super cute.
sisterly. Piper pulls out her hand for Paige, and I'm like, oh my god, girl, not you being nice to the help. Oh my god. I do like how Phoebe and Cole wrap up their storyline, I guess, where she's like, it's more to do with her, insecurities, her commitment issues versus her level of commitment to him.
I mean, that makes sense. Her daddy was a rolling
Rolling
stone.
Stone. So was her grandma.
I feel like if they did if they got married, they wouldn't have to worry about no money. I know that man got money stashed up. I know he a millionaire.
Yeah. He's a demon. They play the stock market.
Right, right. I know he got money. You see the suits he wear versus what Leo. I know he got money.
Tisk. Um, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? Next week is the Muse episode, and
Yep, yep.
I don't really like the Muse episode because this is like, well, Leo normally tells us this, and then we blah. Like, shut up. Leo don't do nothing. Yeah, that is it for me. Yes, I will rate this 6.5. Um, rose necklaces, 6.5 rose accessories because Phoebe had the rose around her neck, the rose around her hips. She was all rosed out. It was cute.
I will rate the 7.5 nosy sisters because the fact that I can still have the same visceral reaction that I did the first time I watched this episode with Paige means that the writing was there.
Abby and Brad and Nell, y'all did y'all big one, I guess. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't have anything to plug. I'm probably going to lay down underneath so many blankets and continue shoving Halls and Dayquil and NyQuil
Oh,
down
but
my
could you
throat.
go
My body feels
better?
good, but my throat just feels like I'm going to die.
Ugh.
Um, yeah, that's it for me. Follow the podcast. We're on Facebook, TikTok, Insta. We don't have a Twitter.
We don't have a Twitter. But we do interact with a lot of the other charm podcasts or charmed
Yeah,
accounts.
yeah. I was gonna say follow BG Cozy, but that's you, so I'll let you do that.
Oh, you could have done it. Follow BG Charmed and Cozy. I'm sure you'll put a link on the regular thingy.
In our link
And yeah,
tree, we do have a link tree.
look at us.
I know.
Yeah, I've been posting. I'm
Oh,
excited to
Paul
post
Shear.
about Dead Girls Club. I might actually have to do like a video about the Dead Girls Club because it was so good.
Paul Shear responded, and he said he was honored. So look at us getting. You know what? We may not have like the biggest following, but I got Phil Lamar and I got Ryan Michelle Buffet. So ha.
I do love me some Phil Lamar.
Love me some Phil Lamar. And Harold, you don't watch From, but Harold was acting his ass off in this last episode.
I'm just afraid they're gonna kill him off, and I'll be mad.
But no, he's like the star. He's the lead. They can't get rid of the lead.
They've said that before.
No, Boyd is here to stay. Anyway, this has been Black Girl Charmed, a Charm Rewatch podcast with two black girls. Some witches be hoes.
Some hoes be witches. Blessed
be.